7, 8 weeks. For those who don't know, Ed had a stroke. Ed was in the car with me. We watched Just Add Me twerk on the screen. Ed got in the car with me. We went to go get some Chick-fil-A because it was that Friday. I didn't feel like cooking. I had cooked 4 days that week already. We got in the car. One thing Ed can do is talk. He was talking. His face started sagging. I looked over. He was having a stroke. If you're from Atlanta, you know what Grady Hospital is. And if you're from Atlanta, you also know the Traffic Hospital is. And if you're from Atlanta, Chick-fil-A, the Porsche dealership area, the Porsche experience, all the way to Atlanta, the Grady Hospital. I drove in the median. I had my hazard lights on, and we got him in there, and he had a surgery within 40 minutes of us getting there. We got there in 7 minutes. So everybody like, you saved Ed life. You saved Ed life. I don't look at myself as like no hero or no corny shit like that. I would have did that for somebody I didn't like. Honestly, if I didn't like somebody, I still would want to help them when it comes to that. Ed gets the surgery. He's in the hospital. Yada yada yada. 3-4 days a week, I'm taking Miss Catherine up there to visit Ed. The whole time I'm in the car with her, she's insufferable. She's just telling me her life story. She's telling me, oh, did Ed tell you this story? Did Ed tell you that story? She's complaining about Ed, but then she's like, oh my God, Ed tells all these fucking stories. Da, 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 da. Did he tell you this story? And I'm like, no. So then she proceeds to tell me the stories. I'm like, she just gets in a car to complain about Ed. So it's just like, you never know who you live with. Whole time, this is Ed's second marriage. Ed told Miss Catherine, when you moved in, you ain't got to pay no bills because I already pay for the house. You ain't got to cook or clean because I'm used to cooking and cleaning for myself. So you really ain't got to do nothing but just be my wife. She says, okay. She ends up gaining all this weight. She has no cartilage in her knees. Her legs are swollen. Swollen. She can't do shit. Me, my Hannah across the street, the Ochoas next door, Heath Ladnier. There have been 5 people walking Ed's dog for the last X amount of months now. It's probably been 2 months now. 2.5 months going on. She hasn't done shit for Ed. Literally hasn't done shit. Except for make phone calls and shit like that. Ed had a doctor's appointment on Thursday where he had to get back to Grady. I was going to take him, but I ended up taking work because I'm not in the financial position to turn down work right now. So I had to take the work. And when I'm working, I make really good money. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough. You know what I mean? I had to take the work. Shit, we all know how that is. Sometimes you might have something planned and it's like, shit, work popped up. I got to take the work because these bills going to come. So I had to take the work. I'm supposed to be building garden beds with you guys, but there's work right now. I can build the garden beds later. And by the way, Vic, I still got the money that you sent me in my Venmo. I haven't spent it, so we're still gonna do the garden beds. I promise. Um, 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 um. I just had to take work, y'all, so I couldn't take Ed to the hospital. Couldn't get anybody. I can't call nobody at your church. So she asked the pastor and people at the church. They all told her no. What's the whole? No. What's the whole point of going to a church if everybody like that's the whole point of going to church? I'm sorry, I'm lagging. I can do about that. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we should be back. We should be back. I'm not on the Wi-Fi, y'all. We should be back. Is it good? Yes or no? So where I'm at today, I'm sorry that it's lagging, y'all. I just came on here for a little lunch break just to kick it with y'all for a minute. Where I'm at, I'm down here by Trilliff Studios. It used to be called Pinewood, but I think the Truett Cathy family bought it. I'm at MBS Rental House. They're doing a lot of stuff around here, so the cell service has been bad. That's what people are telling me. They're building a what is it called they doing them everywhere now where they build stuff for servers and shit like that. They're doing stuff like that for servers, and I don't know what you call it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So they've been doing stuff with the water. They've been putting water shit data center. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a data center. They're building a data center down here. Vic, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's a data center down here in Fayetteville that they building. So the water, everybody's concerned about the water bill going up. But anyway, the internet is going in and out, in and out, in and out. So it might be lagging right now. It should be better right now. I'm sorry, y'all. It don't matter where I go around here, it's gonna be shitty. It's gonna be in and out. But yeah, they had to call an ambulance because nobody from the church or nobody from Ed's family or Miss Catherine's family could take Ed to the hospital. So they had to call an ambulance for last Thursday, and that's like $1,000 ride. Y'all know ambulance is expensive as fuck. That's number one. Number two, every time Hannah goes over there, Miss Catherine is talking bad to Ed. Now, there's two things that I like about... What's up, Rello? There's two things that I like about what's going on with Ed. Number one, Ed is good and bad. And if anybody has had older family members, you'll know what I'm saying when it comes to this. Ed is used to being on his own and being able to walk his dog, go to town, do this, do that. He has all these many connections with people. Like the connection he has with me, the connection he has with other neighbors, the people he talked to at church, this, that. So he's got a lot of stuff on his brain. Him talking to people is his therapy. That's how he gets his neurons firing on his brain. Ed keeps getting up and trying to do stuff around the house as if he just didn't have a stroke. Appreciate that, Rello. Which is bad because I don't want him to fall and hurt himself worse. But it's also good because it's like he hasn't given up. I don't want him to give up and just be satisfied with just sitting around and being late. You know what I'm saying? So it's good and bad. So since Ed has been home, he has fallen like 3 or 4 times. I've had to go over there and physically help pick Ed up off the ground. So I'm glad that he's being active and he wants to get around, but I'm also nervous because I don't want him to be overactive and but within his capability. That's exactly what I want. But Ed still thinks he can do everything he could do before the stroke, which is not true. Do I think he's going to get back 100%? No. Why is my arms and my face 2 different colors? This is crazy. Well, but so for example, for everybody's not being able to what's up plant mother being able to what's up plant mother. No. Hey, what's up, Kayleen? I'm sorry, y'all, about the lag. It ain't nothing I can do about that. I can't do shit about that. But am I still lagging? What's up, Rhonda? What's up, big Rhonda? I'm sorry I'm lagging, y'all. Ain't nothing I can do about that. Like I said, they building a data center down here. The sound is fine. That's all that matter. Y'all know what the fuck I look like. But I look like. But but house to see her do this stuff, but I heard she's been yelling at Ed. She's been yelling at Ed. She's been yelling at Ed. She's been um she's been threatening to divorce Ed. She's been nagging, complaining. She's always got something to say. She's always got something to say. We bought her that new. Y'all know that they don't have a cat litter box. They just use like a turkey dish, and the cat's shit in it. They take that turkey dish, throw it in the trash can, throw all the litter in the trash can, and then bring it back in the house. So the smell is just everywhere. I bought with my own money a $250 one of those cat litter boxes where you press the thing on your phone and then da-da-da. She don't want to learn how to use it on her phone. I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that. It's ugly. It's taking up too much space. Your whole house is ugly. The whole house smells like fucking piss. Like, why do you care what it looked like? Your house looks like shit. But I think I'm gonna go live next week and walk in that house. I'm telling you, my sinuses is already bad. Y'all can hear how stuffy I sound. I'm gonna just have to sacrifice for the greater good and just go sacrifice for the greater good and just go sacrifice for the greater good and just go in that house and cuss her ass out one time. I'm gonna say, why do you care what they do with the dog? You don't walk the fucking dog nowhere. Temper tantrum the other day. She walked in there and Miss Catherine was her fat ass just swinging and stirring and doing like that, throwing a temper tantrum at Ed and yelling at Ed. I said, okay. Because everybody come back and tell me what's going on. Because everybody knows that I ain't gonna say I'm running the show, but I'm not afraid to tell people to their face. I'm not afraid of confrontation. I don't mind. I'm not a go along to get along kind of friend. You know what I'm saying? Everybody comes back and tells me in our group chat, she doing this, she doing that. And I'm just building it up. Because I'm going to go over there one day and say, look, this is what we doing. We putting Tito on the what you call it. And if she say something, I'm going to say, how many times have you walked Tito? How many times have you been out here? How many times have you done? You don't do shit around here, so quit talking. You don't get to make no decisions around here. Because she's always like, Ed listens to you when you tell him. I said, yeah, because I don't tell him. I don't ask him. I tell him, get away. Go sit down. Do this or do that or whoop-de-whoop or else. And that's how I'm going to have to treat her. I'm going to have to treat both of them like some toddlers. That's what I'm going to have to do. And nobody else, Hannah ain't going to be confrontational like that. Hannah across the street and Heath, they're not going to be confrontational like that. But more importantly, they're not invested like that. Nobody really cares. I ain't going to say people don't care about Ed. People care about Ed because they see that I care about Ed. In a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else gives a fuck about Ed because I'm giving a fuck about Ed, and everybody gives a fuck about me. So they fuck with me, so they want to help Ed. Like, Heath and Hannah been neighbors with Ed for 5 or 6 years before I moved in. They didn't talk to Ed like that. They would speak to him. They kind of like, hey, how you doing? He's annoying, keep it moving. They didn't really sit down and talk just because, I don't know, I just like talking to people sometimes. But I do that with all my neighbors. I don't treat Ed any different than anybody else. Ed just happens to be my next door neighbor and shit, talk a lot. And I feel like him coming over to my house is good for his brain, and it also gives him something to look forward to. Because he ain't got nothing else going on. He don't have any hobbies. Like, like his wife is for shit sad. AS, I don't know what that means. I'm sure he does too, Carrie. We're gonna get it back together. I know I owe y'all a fishing trip, a 24-hour fishing trip. I know. Dalton and Vic, I owe both of y'all aprons and copy of all the recipes. Those are two people that won in February for donating the most. I plan on doing all this stuff and had it lined up, but you know how that shit goes. As soon as you know, new level, new devil. We started getting this, we started getting that. You owe me a cookbook, homie. Oh shit. You owe me a cookbook, homie. Oh shit. Valentina, what are you okay? But the fishing trip, we would have been did it, but then Ed had a stroke. I can't do the fishing trip without Ed. You know what I mean? So I gotta probably wait another 2 months, 3 months, where Ed is able to move around on his own, so I can do the fishing trip. July, I have a kayak fishing trip that I do with my bros every year, the Lafa. I'll take that for my graduation gift in 38 days. Oh, snap. But yeah, in July, we're going to do a fishing trip. That shit going to be fun. We go on the James River. Me and all my bros, we do the James River. From mile 1 in Buchanan, close to Roanoke, then we ride this shit. We're going to try to go all the way to the Chesapeake Bay. Blessed Peach. Ed is doing better. Slow, super slow recovery, but he's doing better. But yeah. Did he have a clot or no clot? He had a clot. Oh shit, Vic. You know Bass Addicts used to tournament fish. He used to have a boat and do all that shit at one point. I ain't never fished on a bass boat before. I've only fished off the bank or in a kayak or a canoe. But I don't like big water like that. I like small water. I seen Just Abby was back. Should we bring Just Abby up here so she can twerk? Should we bring her up here so she can twerk? If everybody want to see Just Abby twerk, say yes. If y'all want to see some ass cheeks, say yes. If y'all do not want her to come up here and twerk, say no. Let me see if I can find her. Everybody want to see her twerk. She gonna give me a stroke. I just hit her up. All the men want to see some ass. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if she come up here, we gotta throw at least 3 galaxies. That's my rule. It gotta be at least 3 galaxies or 3 galaxies worth of gifts. You seen her video? No, I haven't seen the L3. So we got to have at least 3 galaxies up here for my girl. We can't bring her up here and don't show no love. We can't just have her out here twerking for the freaky. She got skills. Who is she, Carrie? You finna see. That's if she answered the phone. She got about 5 minutes. Yeah, Andrew, hold on. She must have put a video out. She got a video out that got y'all going crazy like that. Y'all, let me find out y'all out here stalking my girl. Y'all watching shit that I ain't even seen, and I'm the one that brought it to y'all. He doing better. Oh yeah, I seen that video. Old dude grabbed her. He grabbed her in her lower region, and she punched him out. Yeah, I saw that. Anyone that have 3 galaxies. It ain't got to be just one person with 3 galaxies. I'm talking about it's got to be a minimum of 3 galaxies together. Or somebody can send a flying jets to her. It's got to be, my girl can't just come in here for no goddamn, you know what I mean? That's like going to the strip club and you go walking up to the stage looking and you ain't throwing no money. I wish she took some money. I got some cash. I don't know if this is true, but 2027, they're gonna discontinue. 2027, they said they're gonna discontinue making the $2 bill. So I go to the what you call it? I just get these anytime I get cash from the bank, which is not often. This cash been sitting in my car for probably about a month and a half now. I go and get $2 bills. Y'all go get y'all some $2 bills. They still print them. Anytime y'all go to the bank, if you go physically go inside or you talk to a teller, they still print $2 bills. Go buy y'all some, go get y'all some $2 bills. I try to get these every time I go in the bank. These are fun to get the kids and stuff like that. When I give somebody some money, or I always give them a $2 bill. Kids love $2 bills. I like to keep them. I like to keep them. I might go in the bank and get $20 worth. $20 worth. And I got a bunch of Sacagaweas. I like getting the coin dollars too. $2 bills should never been a thing. You crazy. $2 bills are fun. I got the Sacagaweas. Give me some of them Sacagawea. I got Andrew Jackson, motherfucker. Andrew Jackson, Thomas Jefferson, Sacagawea. I remember these.